Hello, welcome to episode 452 in the command block only tutorial series, version 1.21. We're going to be rolling dice. Let me just show you what it does. We roll the dice. We're rolling 2. I've got a 2 and a 5. You can see on the sidebar, I've got a total, 7, and I've got a 2 and a 5. Now, this isn't my idea. Credit for this. The idea was from Almogus on the Minecraft commands Discord, and the commands very changed slightly from the commands that Clouser gave. So I'm going to say credit is for Almogus for the idea, and the commands are by Clouser. MC Discord, great place to hang out. Check it out. But that's what we're going to be doing. Player can come along, can roll the dice. You can adjust it. So what we've got is we've got one command to roll the dice, the random number, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to store the random number. Then we have one command to roll the next random number, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to store the random number. We have 3 commands for the title, and 2 commands which are creating the total. That is what we're going to be making today. So let's get on and build it now. Okay, let's start with a bit of setup. We're going to need a score to save the dice rolls in. So let's do scoreboard, objectives, add value. And what do we want it? We want it to be a dummy. Okay, that'll do that. Let's put a button on top. Set up. And now we're going to make a very long command chain. And this will be, I suppose, roll dice. We'll rule the dice. We'll roll the dice. Now, we want this to work for more than 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4. So let's set it up so we can just append extra dice to it. So the first thing I'm going to do is reset some storage. Data. Remove storage, ID temp, and we'll call it dice. Okay, so that's going to be nice and clear now. And let's have a chain always active. Now let's roll a random number, execute, store. Let's attempt to roll the random number. Result as a score. We need a fake player. Now, usually I put that on so it doesn't display on the sidebar, but for testing I want it to display on the sidebar. So I'm going to call it die01, and we'll store it into their value. We'll store it into their value. Run random value between 1 and 6. Are done. And now we're going to execute if score die01 value matches 1, then run data modify storage ID temp dice. Now we're going to append because we want to add to what's already there in case we want more dice. There's nothing there at the moment because we just reset it, but we'll do append, and we'll append a value, and the value I'm going to append is, if I go over to character map, Windows character map, we can see if we, what's this, Sego UI symbol? But anyway, in here, there's a little dice, or a little die. So we can copy that, copy, and paste it in there. There we go. Done. Now I'm going to copy that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 1. Let's go and do 2. So let's change this to the 2 dice. Now I've got these saved on Notepad just to make it a little bit quicker. But you, again, obviously you can get them from here. There it is, just there. And we want to change the name. No, not the name, sorry, the value. So if it matches 2, there we go. Then we'll move across, and we'll say if it matches 3, then we'll set it to the little 3 dice. Then we'll move across and we'll set it to the little 4 dice. Keep using dice as a singular, but it's not 4. 5, we'll set it to the little 5 die. Does anyone call them dice? I just call it dice for singular and plural. 5. And let's do 6. Copy. 6. 6. Okay, so if we run that, and let's do data get from storage ID temp dice. Found no elements matching dice. Oh. Unknown scoreboard objective value. We didn't press the button. Let's run it again. Ah, so we've got a 3 in there. Okay, let's run it again. We've got a 3 again. Let's run it again. Is that just... We got a 6 that time. Gave me the same number twice in a row just to trick me. Okay, but let's make it so people can see it. So let's pop on the end. Let me just clear my inventory. Let's pop on the end here. We'll set up the title times just a bit in case they're being adjusted elsewhere. We don't have to do this every time, but maybe we're changing the time somewhere else as well. I don't know. Let's have a fade in of 5. It'll stay for 10 and it'll fade up. That'll do. Now we want to display that. So title for all players, title, open and close. We want to get that from storage. So we'll need storage and what MBT do we want? So our storage will be ID temp. I think that's where we put it, didn't we? My brain. ID temp dice. Yeah, okay. ID temp. And the NBT will be from dice, but from the dice, the whole list. Okay, let's try that. Hey, that's pretty cool. Okay, now we've got a dice. Let's add a little subtitle as well. Title for all players. Subtitle, we'll just have a very simple one. Don't want snails. You rolled. Done. You rolled a 2. You rolled a 6. You rolled a 1. That's pretty quick fading in and out. We can change the times. Let's say it stays for 20 ticks instead. So the 5 at the beginning here is how long it takes to fade in. The 20 is how long it will stay for. And the 5 at the end is how long it will take to fade out. You rolled 5. Okay, so we're rolling 1 dice. Let's roll 2. I'm going to clear my inventory. And let's move these 3 blocks from the end here. 1, 2, 3. I've copied them. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so they've still got their information in. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do a clear. And here is where we're resetting. That's all right. We're going to copy these blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's pop them on the end. So this one is going to be store the result in die 2. We're going to change the name because at the end we want to be able to access the scores. So that's all right. We just need to change the name here. Die 2. Die 2. Die 2. You've got the idea, haven't you? Die 2. And die 2. And last one. Die 2. Okay, let's clear the inventory. Let's get our 3 little blocks here. 1, 2, 3. And let's put them on the end. Dum, dum, dum. Okay, let's press the button. You rolled. I don't like that little comma there. So what it's doing is it's putting a comma separating each element. Let's do our data get. So we've got 2 elements and it's putting that comma. Okay, let's remove that comma because it's not very nice. So in here, what we'll do is we'll override the separator. So we'll say separator. Pretty sure I spelt that right, and we'll leave it. Well, if I put separator 5 little lines like that, we will now get separated by 5 little lines. So what we're going to do is we're going to separate it with nothing, empty. Now we should just have 2 dice sitting next to each other. Cool, you rolled 2 and a 2, 5 and a 7. Cool, let's put the scores on the sideboard. Scoreboard, objective, side display, value. So we've got the dice roll. So after we've rolled the dice, we now have those scores we can access. But maybe you want a total as well. So let's get ourselves some fresh command blocks. Let's do scoreboard, players, operation, and we'll call them total value equals die 1 value. Done. Copy that, pop it down. And this time we'll say, so it's going to equal die 1, so let's say it gets set to 3. This time we'll plus equals die 2. Done. And now when we run it, you can see on the sidebar we've got 3 scores. So they've rolled a 6 and a 3 and the total is 9. They've rolled a 4 and a 1 and the total is fine. Total is fine? Total is 5. It's one of those days. There we go. So, little dice rolling. Pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. Again, idea by Almogus, and the storage idea and how to do it was from Clouser on MC Discord. It's a great place to hang out. You see some cool ideas. So credit goes to those two guys, not me. Anyway, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.